This here's from Reddit. It's from a group called Depp Delusion. They've got about 27,000 followers. They're not huge, but it does seem like there's some activity there. I mean, this post here got 661 likes, and if you think of that in video terms on YouTube, that takes a video that gets about 5,000, 6,000 views, something like that. So it says, a TikTok of Amber Heard has over 700,000 likes. The tide is continuing to turn. This is the stuff you get. This was 4 days ago. I haven't checked this out on TikTok. I honestly can't use it that well. I wouldn't know how to find this. But 700,000 likes usually indicates a lot of views, if this happens to be accurate. I'm going to estimate about 7 million views, 6 million views, usually ballparking around the 100K likes per million views or something like that. Maybe around 10% of the people like or a little less. But if true, well, yeah, that shows some activity. And what I also keep saying like a broken record, which I won't stop saying, is that if you ignore Amber and you hope she goes away, the opposite effect will happen. Because the less criticism you put out there, the more they can just put out their positivity and just, go unchecked. So I hope more people start realizing that, especially the ones who come around and say, ignore her. Yes, we're going to ignore her a lot of the time, but once in a while, just going to see what happens. So anyway, let's see what their silly little opinions are. And Finding My Voice says, slowly but surely, support for Amber is increasing. I'm so glad. There's a long way to go, but progress is progress. And Bollier says, that in particular is such a cute video. Her signing an autograph while having a highly adorable back and forth with her daughter. Highly suggest people seek it out if they haven't seen it already. Yes, let's go seek it out and see what all that complicated autograph signing is. I'm so glad the tides are continuing to turn. The comments on that video were wonderful. Lots of people wishing her well and wishing her healing and light. I'm glad the masses are realizing how horrific her ordeal and treatment was. All right, guys, they're still saying this, the tide's turning. Popular video of Amber. Heard being kind and gracious to fans, joking around with her daughter. Popular video of Johnny. Depp stumbling around drunk, playing as Jack Sparrow. So I think this person missed quite a large chunk of Johnny's history, helping sick kids, sick with cancer, and kittens on his list now. But I guess the popular ones of Johnny are of him stumbling around drunk, which honestly I have never seen in my life. But okay. When they say Depp delusion, I think they mean they've got delusions about who Depp actually is compared to what he is. Not that Depp has delusions and his fans have delusions. So actually, this is a properly named Reddit group, I guess. Not that Depp stains are capable of feeling ashamed or embarrassed of their abusive idol, but honestly, there's really no comparison. I'm honestly so confused every time someone says they don't believe the actual victim because she wasn't as likable as Depp. Like, that's not how it works. But also, what is likable about that unwashed, race-faking a-hole? Race-faking. Okay. Now Johnny's race-faking. There's a new one. I don't think I've actually ever heard that in that way. And this thing's got over 100 likes. That's some activity, basically. And this person points out the TikTok, and they say some positive comments are in Spanish. Okay. This person says it's got over 1 million likes now. I guess so. That's kind of hard to believe because things with 1 million likes generally get more traction. And if it's just Amber signing an autograph, which is the same as like those Daily Mail articles and things like that when they follow her jogging that get like, I don't know, 10,000 views or something, just doesn't make sense. But once in a while, a TikTok video will just blow up and go viral for whatever reason. It's not impossible, but it seems really unlikely. This person says that their mom was very disappointed in Johnny Depp once she realized somehow that Amber was being honest. I got irritated with a celebrity I adore recently, and I got a tiny taste of how it feels to be disappointed in someone you've never even met but admire for their creative talents. It's not a pleasant feeling. This wasn't anything serious like abuse. And they keep going and going. I'm not reading it all, man. This is a wall of text. This is an essay. The more you say, I think sometimes the less weight it actually has. Just say something meaningful, to the point, and that should shine through. A bunch of gibberish means you're just this emotional wreck trying to get your opinion out there desperately. This is one reason my videos tend to be on the short side. Usually, when I've got something to say about something, I can wrap it up in a nice point. If you go on and on and on, well, it kind of dilutes your meaning. Anyway, let me know what you think. Like I said, for the people saying leave Amber alone, ignore her, well, her fans are out there. They're still posting things. They're not going anywhere. So if you kind of just ignore it and take a step back and don't pitch in once in a while, your critical, mature opinion, well, you leave them a little more space to breathe. That's your choice. Anyway, if you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.